Hello Scrappy friends, welcome back. Layout today using lots of stripy paper from lots of different collections from 6x6 pads. This was a challenge for the Love of Pretty Paper Cyber Crop Easter weekend, all chocolate themed. This one was Twix, which the theme was stripes, so I've gone through lots of collections, found lots of stripy papers. Don't make you watch me back the whole of the file. I'm going to cut lots out in a moment, but I've decided to go in rainbow order. So red, I'm just looking for the orange now, and so that's back in that. The file is Paper Issues, one of their free files. It's Mosaic Middle. Now all of their free files are silhouette files. I don't have a silhouette, I have a scan and cut, so I put it into silhouette software. Screen cap it, so use the snipping tool to just capture a picture and save JPEG, and then trace it on the software for my scan and cut. So I think we do jump ahead in a minute when it's all finished back. So yeah, there we go. So I'm just looking for some blue now. I didn't have very much dark blue. I should have maybe made the green a bit, or the orange a bit wider, because I had a lot of orange. So just having a look now for some more blue stripy paper. Don't have any other than what's that big piece that's on my desk at the moment. So what I decided to do is turn the file around, so I finish with red instead of starting with red, and some of the squares on the very end can be covered by the photos, so I don't need to back them. So this kind of dictated on where my photos were going with how I've ended up backing the file and leaving the last few. Do manage to get something that's indigo there in that last one. Violet I do in my embellishments rather than through paper. So just lining the photos up there now. And decide that that's fine. It means I don't have to back those last squares now. Talking about the photos. This is my niece's boyfriend Clark, and it's my nephew's 18th birthday party, and as I walked in, Clark sits down on the bench in my brother's back garden, and the bench just collapsed under him, which much laughter. He is sat on the floor laughing too, so he did find it funny. It was just walked in, he goes hi, sits down, bench collapses. So I've stuck the pictures down just to make sure they are nice and secure. I'm using a scrap of the stripy paper on the back just to fix to it. I was going to use a piece of card, but I couldn't find one. Couldn't find a scrap piece of card, so we used paper instead. Okay, so having to think about how I'm going to embellish now. So I'm using these Vicky Boughton letters from Let's Wander. Absolutely love these. They're a matte finish and you can colour them. And before anybody points out, I know I've missed an L out. I did not realise I've missed an L out until after I finished it. So I am going back to add that in. I need to do that still. So yeah, silly me. But back to those letters. The finish, they're a matte finish and they take colour really well. I've used the Vicky Boughton liquid paints and metallics from Let's Wander on them, which is an idea from Go from one of the designers at Go Retreat recently. Go virtual retreat, because we couldn't go could we, because of lockdown. The girls did a smashing job, by the way, so thank you very much for that. So yeah, I am currently cutting these words out of a sheet from Page. This is one of the older collections. I cannot remember which one this was. No, I'm trying to think, can't remember. But I've cut this up like mad. I like the paper on the back, and it's I had to keep on avoiding using it because I really wanted to use these words. So I've cut quite a few out of there. I do decide to use the some of the Bloom Street words as well, because that sunshine that's in the yellow was too big really, so I cut out a yellow word from the other set. Sorry, just reaching for the layout to read what the words are. And because I've put that one on there, I decided that I need to replace a couple of the others, or add in a couple of others out of that sheet, so that that one style doesn't look out of place with the rest of it. So my words are, over on the purple we've got smile, everyday magic and happy. The blues I've got fun memories and never stop smiling. The green under collapse says your story. The yellow is so much fun. The orange, you can read that there, it says laughter. And then the reds are loving this and love this day. Have some running off the edge. So this one I'm sticking them down now. Have them running off the edge. My Hermie runs out, so I'll go and refill that. I'm tucking the blues under the photos. And then just sticking the rest of them down. I don't know if you can hear that drilling. How my next door neighbour's got any wall left to drill, I do not know. So I apologise if you can hear it. There we go. Just trimming the ones off that are running off the edge. And then using my ruler to make sure my title's straight. I can't believe I'm going to have to redo that now. Just doing my journaling. So it was the 26th of June last year. So it's my nephew's party. And just talking there about how the bench collapsed under Clark. You know, actually reading my journaling, I've wrote collapsed. I've spelt it correctly on my journaling. So how I didn't notice I've missed the L out of the title at that point, I do not know. You think I would, wouldn't you? Silly me. Okay, so I decided to use, I've got a big tub of these epoxy buttons from lots of different collections, majority of which are Chamel's. Don't want the foam. So some of them have got glue dots on the back and some have got the foam. Don't want the foam on because the foam just gives extra dimension. There's enough dimension to these as it is. So the ones that have got foam, I'm taking the foam off and putting a glue dot on. And just trying to find some like darker blue and purple, so indigo violet ones now. Do end up moving one. I might have already moved it actually. I think I already have actually for the greens. So just looking at it now, I think that log should have been further over, near between the green and the yellow. It's green and yellow button. Oh, all done. I didn't even notice we got to the end there. Some close-ups for you, and then I still have the completed layout. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.